Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Diverside. Today we're going to be doing challenges 36 through 55 of the November 2025 monthly challenges. And to begin with, we have Misfortune and Lee Sin. Special rules are Demacia Discount and Nature's Revenge. When the foe gains the attack token, they summon a sapling. We're going to be using Garen with not these relics. With Troll King's Crown, Stalker's Blade, and Berserker's Buckle. Can you tell I've been doing the Titans of Runeterra event? Because that's why all my relics are so weird. And for a support, I think we generally just want to pick up a mana gem. Chip has one there, so great. At the shop, 2 dragon boons is maybe okay. I don't think it's the best thing we could get. I mean, it might end up being the best thing we can get. Take Quick Strike Blade, I think it'll be fine. Might regret it later, and we can get a second mana gem on Chip. So we'll do that. And we go into Misfortune, whose power is Boarding Party. When the foe attacks, they deal 1 damage to all the player's battling units and their Nexus. We drop Fleet Feather Tracker here, and then we'll drop Chip because of the mana gems. And I think that's gonna be good enough. We'll probably play a card, so we won't be able to necessarily easily remove Misfortune here. I think I'll single combat ahead of time though. That looks pretty good. Because of Berserker's Buckle, we're just gaining stats every time we strike. Let's get some stats on Chip so he can attack. And then we're going to attack here. They're going to block something. We're going to single combat. Make us do more damage as well. And we'll pick up Dragon Tooth because Fury is pretty okay. Especially since we're killing things all of the time. And I think our worst card is Vanguard Redeemer, but I'm not sure. We go into Lee Sin, whose power is Always Listening. When the foe attacks, they create 2 Resonating Strikes in hand. They cost 0. Doesn't specify that they're fleeting because they're always fleeting. If I play a unit, they're going to challenge it. And we can't really block anyway, or don't want to, because they'll just Resonating Strike. So we wait for the attack, then we drop our unit, then we drop Chip. This gives us the Challenger. Now we'll drop Garen, who will kill Lee Sin, strike the Nexus, level up, the attack again. And we're going to single combat into this to keep Chip alive. And because we have Rally, we attack and win the game. Feel bad letting Chip die there, but the correct thing to do. Challenge 37 is Yasuo and Jinx. Special rules are Animated Armor, all units have Formidable, and Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+3, so they're going to do extra damage with that combination. We're going to be using Viego with Scourge's Stash, Corrupted Star Fragment, and Crown Guard Inheritance. I don't know if this is the best build, but it's probably fine. I don't even know that you need relics. But especially at 6-star, but at 3-star I suspect this will still work. I'm gonna take Lilia here because Mr. Rude is cheap and has draw. We might need to draw into something. Cost reduction on Lilia is fine. And I think we want one more thing. Scout on Viego would have been good. Possession with Summon a Champion? Sure, why not? Going to Yasuo's power is Gathering Storm. When the foe's units attack, stun the player's weakest unit, and the foe draws 1. I'm going to play our cheap Mr. Root. He's going to draw a card. We can't block. But we can play Lilia for free. We're also going to drop Fading Icon here. We didn't draw anything that... There we go, Shape of Fear. We wanted Shape of Fear so that we could kill one of our units. And we rolled into an extra Lilia, which is kind of amazing. We're going to Shape of Fear their unit. Gives us an Encroaching Mist. And this attack is kind of questionable. Because of the Formidable, the double attack isn't as good. But overall, seems okay. We got our Viego, can't play him yet. We do have a very good board here. I'm gonna pass, let them attack first, and then we can make some decisions after that. So for example, we want to block Yasuo, let's block this guy, and trade out that. And then we can also use Death's Grasp here to get rid of the unblocked unit. And we'll play Viego. It's gonna level up at the wrong time, unfortunately. Actually, his power is kind of terrible here because we're informidable, but it's fine. We'll still eat their units and level up. And we get recalled and stunned. Sure, why not? It's fine. And just redrop him. Attack him in the game. The Encroaching Mists still grow every time, so the Formidable isn't hugely negative. But it is a little bit worse than if our power actually did damage as well. And I'm gonna take Challenger, I guess. The healer, get rid of your worst card, usually whatever's most expensive. Although not in this case. Maybe Fading Icon. We got into Jinx, whose power is Rocket Scope Boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. So this will also interact with Formidable, making it so that it's going to reduce our attack power, basically, every time they attack. Same plan as before, we play Mr. Root. We can block. Kinda useless anyway. Then we can play Lilia here. We again didn't draw Shape of Fear, but I think we're fine just using possession here. We'll still steal their unit, and we'll attack with everything. We kill their unit, which gets us our first mist, and adds to our cost reduction. Kinda wanna possess this. Then we can just use it to block. And we'll drop Hapless Aristocrat. Drop Viego. Gonna steal double attack off of Lilia here. And we can still just attack with everything. Well, most things, we're leaving that one Lilia behind. You can only do 1 damage anyway, it's not very good. If I can lose 3 power worth of unit, then I get to rally. And we attack. Challenge 38 is Tahm, Kench, and Katarina. Special rules are Nautical Nuisance. Round start, refill all the players' spell mana, and Nature's Revenge. When the foe gains the attack token, they summon a sapling. Using Veigar with Double Luden's Tempest and Chemtech Duplicator. He is really good at keeping Katarina down. And we're gonna pick up not any of these, I don't think. Frozen Tomb has a mana gem, or Frozen Thrall rather, and it'll never complete, so it's just free mana on the board. Splinter Soul's funny for reasons, and we'll see if we can get a good power. Like cost reduction on Veigar would be ideal. More stats is also kind of fine. Let's gamble a little bit. We didn't find anything good. I'm just gonna pass here. Probably would have been worth getting any power on any card, but it's fine. We got Tahm Kench, whose power is Big Feast. The foe grants it when the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+3. Didn't draw our champion, which is always, you know, bad. But we do have our Twisted Catalyzer, so that part is good. Drop Otterpuss. I didn't reroll very well, or at all. I mostly didn't reroll at all there. The Pokey Stick to draw a card. We'll drop the other Twisted Catalyzer, and we'll attack here. I'm fine if it dies. We're just trying to make the darkness bigger. And there's our champion right on time. We drop him, because that'll give us Ludens. And we're going to kill Tahm Kench. Considered not doing it, just being eaten and then killing him later, but I don't know, it's fine. Does deal 5 to anything, so we'll kill that, and we'll just block. Seems good. Now we're just waiting one more round and we win the game. So with Chemtech Duplicator active and leveled up, we can do 60 damage to the Nexus, but we could also be funnier and do Splinter Soul first. So now we do 16 damage per shot, and we get 5 shots each. So that is 80 damage per darkness, and we had 3, so we could have done 240 damage. Was it relevant? Not even a little bit, but it's fun. We will get rid of, I don't know, Tenor of Terror? Tilted Robe Maker? Probably Tenor of Terror. We go into Katarina, whose power is Inspiring Presence. When the foe summons a champion or plays a champion, grant their other units +2/+2. Play as a champion. So, Pokey Stick is really good in these situations because you can get rid of a unit with it that might have a little more health than the darkness can get rid of. So, I like keeping the Pokey Stick. I think we're gonna pass here. Little unfortunate on that Catalyzer, but it's fine. Now that the darkness is up to 4, we'll get rid of the other guy. We had to wait for that. I'm gonna play Veigar. And we kill the Disciple. And Veigar levels. We attack. Maybe should have left him, because I think maybe his power would have increased the darkness before. No, it's round start, so it didn't matter. Never know when things are round start or round end. Drop Lysandra to capture, and then could use this darkness. Kinda no reason not to. We can get another one with the Dark Bulb Acolyte. And we pass, and we pass, and we block. And we're gonna darkness, and we're gonna do it again. Challenge 39 is Swain. Special rules are embrace the current. When the player plays a spell, they fill 1 spell mana. Vicious Enemy and Adore Abyss. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. We're using Nami with 2 Grand General's counter plans and Chemtech Duplicator. Basically, when Nami is on the board, she wins the game. And we're gonna pick up... Actually, I don't know. Mel, probably fine. I'll definitely level here. And we'll take... want something like Focusing Crystal. There we go. Spells chest. Doesn't matter. Move on. Go to Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 3 to all the player's damage units. We can mostly keep our units on damage because we can heal. Until I have a little more energy today than last time. Gonna Thermo Beam. Let's get rid of that unit. And fortunately out of mana, so take 6. But we're not worried about it. Nothing matters. Drop Mel for funsies. And we're gonna pass. Maybe should have dropped Nami there, but again, not really worried about anything at all. And we're gonna pass again. Nami gets... what's the word? Challenged. But we have Radiant Folly here. And she has Focusing Crystal. So we're also going to Ebb. And then we're gonna let this happen. And we're gonna flow to heal. And we're gonna ebb and flow. Then we're gonna drop Otterpuss. And I think Mel is going to die. I don't think I can save her. Unless we draw a Nami here, which maybe. And we do. Great. We'll ebb. And we'll flow. And we ebb and flow. And everything's at full life. And we'll ebb. And we'll attack. It's not quite enough yet. Let's get the Abyssal Guard down. And then we'll flow. Ebb and flow. Now that unit is dead, we attack. Challenge number 40 is Lulu. Special rules are PNZ discount and mana flow. Game start. The foe gets a mana gem. We're going to be using Nasus. I'm trying it out as a Lulu counter with Double Stalker's Blade and Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel probably doesn't matter here. You could probably just use Triple Stalkers. That would be better. But I don't know. It's just my normal build. I'm going to take Jace here for no particular reason. Then we'll go to the item chest where we'll pick up a free Forge of Tomorrow. And then at the champion item chest, I don't think I want Shadow Totem. But it's going to be offered to me literally every time I reroll. Take Quick Strike Blade, I guess. And we go into Lulu, whose power is Adore Abyss. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. I think this is roughly okay. Not really sure what I'm looking for, to be honest. Drop a Kai Reaper. And we can attack because it has Fearsome. And so what I was noticing was that because of the aura that reduces power. Yep, this is working really well. My words are totally making sense. Because of Shuriman Preservation, enemies have -1, -0, and Lulu's units don't really have that much power to start with, that they were basically all kind of nullified just from you existing, which I thought was kind of interesting on Nasus. So yeah, I decided to see if it would work as a counter. Seems okay. Gonna attack here, removing 2 of their units. Denying Lulu of things to support is usually pretty good. And we can, I don't know, just kill. This won't kill though, only close. So let's get rid of these 2 guys. Support levels them up, that's fine, we'll block. And we can exhaust here to reduce their power. And we finally get the Siphoning Strike. We'll do that. Grand General's counterplan is also kind of good on Nasus, because Siphoning Strike is really good. It's also reduced in cost by 3, which makes it even better. Anyway, Nasus finally comes down. Hits the board. Let me just attack again. Easy win. I'm gonna call this decision slightly questionable. Challenge 41 is Azir and Ezreal. Special rules are Chronicle of Ruin. Round start, kill all units, then revive them, and beyond Mirror Flash, the foe's units have +1/+1 for each keyword. Using Teemo with double Guardian Angel and Star Gem, or double Star Gem and Guardian Angel. Could go the other way. Might be a little better, actually. Unclear. This takes more rounds to get more Teemos on the board. But when you have those Teemos that are stronger, the other way takes less rounds, but they're weaker, so not really sure what the correct option is here. And I guess I'll take Draven. He summons a thing when he makes a blade when he's summoned, and I think that might be useful. Shadow Totem is great on Teemo. And I don't know that the next thing matters even. Sure. Just defense with Brainworm. We go into Azir, whose power is the Emperor's army. The foe's sand soldiers everywhere have +2/+0. So our main struggle is going to be getting our Teemos on the board and strong enough to block before we get overwhelmed, which is going to be harder if we don't draw Teemo. So. This kind of is what it is, I guess. I think we're just gonna eat damage here, and we'll get Draven on the board. Yeah, I think we just eat. And we will drop the Puffcat Pup here, not for any particular reason other than to get cards out of our hand, because we are drawing every time the Conchologist replays. Get some Teemos on the board. And I think we attack here. Seems good. That is -2. So we're probably not going to be able to get high enough to do anything to Azir. I'm going to try anyway. Actually, we could just Whirling Death before this goes off. And so we'll discard to give him the Spinning Axe. And then the axe will hit. And then we'll hit again, which will level Draven up, which gives him Overwhelm. And our hand is super full, but it's fine. Our hand is where we want it. Would like to get rid of the Conchologist, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Just block. And we'll pass. Block again. And we'll pass. And this is super winning. And they were polite and got rid of our Conchologist for us. So that worked out pretty well considering we didn't start with Teemo. That would be so funny. Sure. Crystal Carrier, that'll give us a ton of mana, assuming we can draw. And we'll cut our worst card, which is Jump Lump? I don't know. Maybe Lecturing Ortal. And we go into Ezreal, whose power is Target Practice. The foe's spells cost 1. Round start, the foe creates a fleeting Static Shock in hand. If they are leveled, they create a fleeting True Shot Barrage instead. I think it's actually if a foe has leveled. Yeah, so they don't even have to be on board. They were just gonna block here. Drop Draven. Didn't get extra Teemos because they were out of Guardian Angels, but it's okay. I think we can level Draven here.
Now we're cooking. And I thought I was already
I think the axes might be excessive. Probably shouldn't have played the Pupcat Pup. It's not really going to do anything for me here. And it's just going to take up board space. Never mind, he's just gone, so he doesn't take up any board space. And we attack with a whole line of Teemos. Even if a couple of them get stunned, doesn't matter. Challenge 42 is Yasuo and Misfortune. Special rules are the price of progress. Player spells cost 2, the player's units cost 1 more, and after a mid-round start, the foe revives an ephemeral copy of the strongest dead follower, so that could be ours or theirs. And for this, we're going to be using Mastery with the Chameleon's Necklace, use Echoing Spirit, full build, and Crown Guard Inheritance. Echoing Spirit is so much better. I keep saying that, but like it really is. It's unbelievably better than Chameleon's Necklace. Doesn't matter what we take here, this has a mana gem, seems good enough. Go into the shop. We would like cost reduction on Master Yi, but we'll take this rush, it's pretty good, and it still leaves us with enough gold to pick up cost reduction, potentially, if we see it. We don't need to reduce Wuju style because we have Price of Progress. And we don't find anything super useful here, but we'll go ahead and take Wuju style with Farsight Alteration. That makes sure we have it in hand. And we go into Yasuo, whose power is Gathering Storm. When the foe attacks, stun the player's weakest unit, and the foe draws 1. So that could actually slow us down a little bit. Because we're not going to play until next round. And so here, we would be able to drop Master Yi, but since we're going to get stunned, there's no point in doing that. So we're just going to get hit for a bunch of damage. Then we'll drop Master Yi. He still can potentially get stunned when we attack, so we're just going to do this. And then kind of see what happens. So they didn't use a stun, but that doesn't mean that they don't have one available. We're going to find out. I think my ideal scenario here is for my game not to lock up. I don't know why that's happening. Is to keep the fallen student roughly equivalent to Master Yi, maybe a little bit higher, so if they do decide to stun, they stun the student instead. Because I still believe that they have that available to them. And I could be wrong. They might not. But if we do this, then it doesn't matter. And there's a stun. And they stun Master Yi anyway. So much work just to get the wrong thing stunned. Well, at least I knew what I was doing, right? Just send Yasuo back to hand. They'll just make a new window. And they didn't. Great. Cool. I'm just gonna look like I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's fine. Discipline of Force there. My practice makes perfect. Discipline of Force. Discipline of Force. Meditate. And we're gonna level here, and they might still have a stun though. So, we'll see. Will of Ionia instead. Eventually they'll run out of things. We try another time. I'm not gonna worry as much this time. Just throw everything into Yi. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, great. So we level here. My guess is that they're out of things to stop me. Yep. Great. That was a little frustrating. Maybe Black Shield or something instead. If you do like Echoing Spirit, Black Shield chosen by the stars. Take Iceborne, doesn't really matter. And again, we want cost reduction. Spell Shield is fine though. We go into Misfortune, whose power is Boarding Party. When the foe's units attack, they deal 1 damage. Nope, I feel like that's wrong. When the foe's units attack, no, that was right. Deal 1 to the player's battling units and the player's nexus. It's a game I like to play to see how close I can get to the wording. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. Not perfect, obviously, but like reasonably good. And we're just gonna play Wuju style a bunch of times, and it's gonna be very boring. Then we're gonna attack twice and win the game. At some point we'll draw that Spirit Blossom Mastery. But since we have more Wuju styles in our hand, we're never gonna be at a point where we don't have infinite cards to play. Challenge 43 is Jinx. Special rules are Die and Laughing. Game start. All players summon a 0/10 Phantom Prankster and power overwhelming. Round end. Grant the foe's units everywhere +1/+1. We're going to be using Elise with full builds, Gale Force, and Dreams of Yordles. You have Fear Cleaving Axe. That is very, very good, and you should be using that instead. At the support, we're going to take something inexpensive. And we're going to go through champion item chest, looking for usually some keyword like double attack is great. And at the spells chest, because your keywords transfer over to your spiderlings. And we go into Jinx, whose power is Rockets Go Boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. I think keeping the spiderlings is probably fine, unless we don't draw Elise, in which case it was a terrible idea. We can always play one spiderling. I guess we can block. Yeah, it's fine. The spiderling will die, but then next round we'll get a spiderling in its place. So no loss there. We play our Elise and we attack, making a spiderling. The spiderlings now have Scout and double attack. And we're going to Mark of the Isles here so we don't lose. Well, don't lose the unit. We're not going to lose the game. And that's Elise. Eventually she's going to have a 6-star. Challenge 44 is Irelia. Special rules are Price of Progress. Player spells cost 2 less, player's units cost 1 more, and Blade in the Darkness. Round end, if the player's Nexus took damage this round, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. This is mean, actually. Maybe meaner than I thought it was. And again, we're going to be using Master Yi with Chameleon's Necklace, Full Build, and Crown Guard. Should still be able to win on round 2, kind of regardless, but, I mean, I'm somewhat terrified. Take Fiddlesticks here. That ensures that we draw our Master Yi, which means that we won't ever have the chance to not have our champion in our starting hand, which would be very bad. Stein Disciple has a mana gem, we'll take that. Spirit Stone on Master Yi is somewhat unnecessary. We would like cost reduction, we'd very much like cost reduction. We don't find it though, so it's fine. Take Shallow Siren with Vampiric Scepter. Then we go into Irelia, whose power is Infinite Blade Waltz. When the foe blade dances, they grant their strongest unit +1/+1 and it attacks with the blades. Re-roll everything. We have our Disciple, we have a Master Yi. Should have taken Spirit Stone because we only have one Master Yi. Might be bad. So if I don't block, we're gonna take 4 damage, which is probably okay, but it's also nice to just get rid of their unit. Should have taken Spirit Stone. Not doing that was a huge mistake, which we are gonna pay for right now. Should actually be okay, we have Deep Med. Okay, Deep Med didn't help us as much as I wanted it to. He will pass. They will attack. We're gonna try to kill Irelia here. And we do. Gonna prep on Crow Storm. And we pass. We're gonna attack. Could level here. If we block. Then we attack back. Obviously I did that wrong, because somehow I have Targon's Brace. Play River Shaper. We're hoping to draw Wuju style, and we failed to do so. We attack, win the game, and we finally drew our Wuju style. Hooray! I don't know why I didn't take Spirit Stone. It was like such an obvious choice. It's because I believed. Take Dragon Tooth. Remove a card from our deck. Potentially Crow Storm, because we're not planning on playing it, and also it's a spell, so when we draw a spell, it could be Crow Storm and we want it to be Wuju style instead. We go into Azir, whose power is the Emperor's Army. Both sand soldiers everywhere have +2/+2. I'm gonna have carne asada fries later. It's gonna be delightful. Azir comes down, we're gonna play Poseidon Disciple. We are not gonna block here, and we're gonna take 9 damage plus 3 damage. And we're gonna drop Master Yi. We have a bunch of Master Yi in our hand this time, so our life is great. Shaman Wind costs 2, so if we attack with the Disciple, it'll cost 1 instead because of the price of progress, which I think we still kind of just don't want to play. And we're going to get Master Yi up to a reasonable amount of damage. I think 20 is probably fine. And we attack here. Leveling up. They'll play something, we attack. Win the game. That's how last round was supposed to go. Wait, what? I am incapable of reading. Challenge 45 is Jinx again with On Guard, round start, create a fleeting single combat in all players' hands, and power overwhelming, round end, grant the foe's units everywhere +1/+1. You're using Elise, full build scale, 4 streams of Yordles. I went down on my sheet and thought that we were at the next one, and I was wrong. Take Seraphine for, again, no particular reason. Go into the champion items chest. Deathless is probably fine, but I think like double attacker is probably better. I don't know, but you're not guaranteed to get it. So we go into Jinx, whose power is rockets go boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. And we're gonna keep the Seraphine. We're basically forced to just skip here. Maybe could play Seraphine?
Fix my stage first or my lyrics. So much to do.
Now we'll drop Elise. We will attack. Our Spiderlings now have all our keywords. We attack again. I think we just pull the Jinx, and we can also mark up the Isles here. That's a little bit sad for me. It seems fun. Doesn't really matter. And we pass, and we pass. Can't really do anything about this. We could on guard one, but that's it. And we attack with Scout. Single combat to remove their unit, so our Overwhelm does more damage. And we win. Challenge 46 is Viego and Gangplank. Special rules are Embrace the Current. When the player plays a spell, they refill 1 spell mana, and Undying Rage. Each round, the first time the foe's units would die, grant them Tough, Overwhelm, and Fearsome. We're going to be using Master Youth, Chameleons, full builds, Crown Guard. Again, just taking advantage of that free mana. And also, again, Echoing Spirit. Way better than Chameleon's Necklace. We're not going to go deep into rounds, so we want something that's like immediately playable. And take Zoe, I guess. I don't know. Might still need to go into round 2. But Summon Draw 1 is not bad, actually. Shadow Totem, sure, why not? And Power Riff is fine, just means we can play that. We go into Viego, whose power is Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the player summons an ephemeral copy of the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the strongest follower that player's strongest follower that died last round. Yeah. They were still like 1 short. We drop Master Yi. We don't have spells to play yet, so that's a problem. We don't have mana to play the spells, so there's no reason to do anything here, I don't think. We also have the Shadow Totem, which we do want to take advantage of, and that's not going to happen if we play without being able to really attack.
Now, is that all?
In a deep med here. We got Wuju style, which I think is all we need to be able to win now. Except for Meditate, which costs 2. And I forgot about that. Fine. Nope, we pulled the second Zoe. Oh well. Should be like roughly good enough. Even if we're not winning right here, we're definitely winning next round. Drop Zoe. Drop Zoe again. Drop Spacey Sketcher. Drop the Serpent. Actually, if we do nothing, we do more damage. So we'll do that. forgot about the revive.
Portal me something cool.
Can't really kill them, but we can make them drop a card. Forgot about the revive, otherwise they would have won. That round, I mean, I'm still gonna win.
We're playing catch with Zoe. I'm a serious artist now. I've been
Just take the damage, I'm not worried about it. Drop the messenger. Could Equinox, but it doesn't matter. And this should win. It's messed up a little bit there, but overall it's fine. Oops, we have to do it again. I think Wanderer's Blessing we already have tough, but we do want more copies of Master Yi so that we have a higher chance of drawing into them. And we'll get rid of Swole Squirrel because it's never going to do anything. And we go into Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Round start, the foe summons a Powder Keg. First time the foe starts the round with less than 20 health, summon the Dreadway. Reroll a bunch of stuff. Have Master Yi. Still kind of need like one more something. And there it is. I think.
Does the wind stop to consider which direction to blow, Master?
No, I think we're still one champion short of a guaranteed win. Drop Zoe. Play Twin Disciplines. And we'll Buju style again. And there's our second Zoe. Ruining my life. It's honestly fine. You do get the Dreadway on the board, which I should not have let happen. Play Sleepy Trouble Bubble. And I don't know, I could probably beat this. Forgot again about the revive.
Spirit heals at a stronger blaze.
Doran would be proud, too.
Oh well, it's fine. Gonna stun just to make them discard card. And we'll pass. And this should just win. Not clean at all. Challenge 47 is Lulu. Special rules are Savage Mysticism. Round start, each player gets a mana gem and mana flow. Game start, the foe gets a mana gem, so they're going to have all of the mana in the world. I think probably you just swap Guardian Angel there for the other Stalkers, or Grand General's counter plan. Because Lulu is really good at filling her board, and she can do it way easier here. Gonna take Ambessa's package, I love it. Love Rictus, love Ambessa. And we'll go for the champion item chest, looking for cost reduction. Probably want a little bit more cost reduction. Shadow Totem's also interesting because we'll just clear out the board when we play now. And we go into Lulu, whose power is Adorabus. Round start, the foe silences the player's strongest follower. And turns into a 1/1 squirrel. I did not do that well. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. I've said that right so many times and I just messed it up there. And attack here, because we can. And pass, and pass. And more squirrel. Don't really have good removal here. I'm trying to think of the best thing to do, and ultimately it doesn't matter. We're just gonna exhaust. And exhaust. That was lucky, the second exhaust. And we can Siphoning Strike here. May as well. Could have blocked too, but whatever, doesn't really matter. Drop Nasus, it'll clear the board like I said. And we attack. And we get recalled. They'll play a card, we'll drop Nasus. And Bakai Reaper. Don't know what's in their hand. Drop Bakai Sand Spinner. Siphoning Strike. This attack doesn't win. I also don't know what their card is. Homecoming maybe? We're never gonna know what their card is. Challenge 48 is Fiora and Fizz. Special rules are no looking back. While the player has no cards in their hand, their units have +2/+2. This has literally never done anything. Vicious Enemy Hemorrhage. Round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has, and enemies of Demacia will fall. Game start, the foe summons a Grand Plaza that gives their units Challenger, so that'll interact pretty well with Fiora. And for this we're going to be using Kindred with Double Stalker's Guardian Angel. Kindred is a perfect counter for Fiora. Fiora can never level up, and if she does, she can never stay on the board because you can always remove her. So, pretty good. Take Annie for no reason. Just because it has cheap units, really. Can't take Mana Gem on Crumble. Whatever your problems with Kindred is kind of like closing out the game, and we'll also take Farsight Alteration, make sure we get her. And we go into Fiora, whose power is Time to Duel. When the foe's allies challenges a unit, grant that ally +1/+1 in tough. So close. I'm gonna pass here. No reason to give them more targets. And we're gonna play first wave. And we're gonna pass again. We can crumble here. I think we crumble on the first wave and leave the prey alive. They play second Fiora, that's fine. Can drop Kindred. And we're gonna pass. And we're gonna block. We're gonna play Legion Saboteur. I think we'll Spirit Journey Kindred as well. Let's make a new one. Gotta keep your Kindreds fresh. Back in here makes no sense. And we can Black Spear. And a stun. And whatever they play next. Well, okay, except for that. I was gonna crumble, but just Spirit Journey here. Okay, happens again. Waste of Cataclysm in my opinion. Kindred levels up, which is good, helps us do more damage. And we can use Mask Mother to eat Kindred, get a new Kindred. And we're gonna pass. And we're gonna attack. And we can always crumble this bird. That'll do enough damage to finish off the Nexus. I think Kindred's like a worse Ambessa. Take Shadow Totem. If we can get Deathless here, that would be ideal. And we do. I'm going to Fizz, whose power is Mercurial Nature. Round start, the foe creates a spell in hand that costs Fleeting Spell, 3 or less from their region. It costs 1 less. Creates in hand a Fleeting Spell. I'm just talking to myself. These are so long, and like I'm trying to just keep saying things so that you're not sitting there bored just watching like cards come down. But you know, you need something to do. I don't know. Play card. So that we have blocker. Get drop, Annie, doesn't really matter. Oh, hemorrhage is kind of impacting me here. And we can't block. Now we're gonna take a bunch of damage, but it's fine. Now we have Kindred, and I believe this gives us rally as well. So thanks, Fizz. I'm gonna pass. I assume they'll play Fizz again. Yep. Drop our Kindred. Because of Deathless Guardian Angel, we clear the board completely, and we're also going to Spirit's Journey here, and we still can actually keep up with the amount of units they have. That's fine, we should basically never have any problems ever again. I thought Kindred was gonna level there, if I'm honest. Maybe I targeted the wrong one. Spirit Journey. Pass, sure. Back with everything. Rumble. And Spirit Journey. Rumble. And we finally figure out a way to level up. But this bird is probably worth a ton of damage already. It's crazy they managed to full block me here. That's okay, we kill our bird. 16 damage. Challenge 49 is Lulu. Special rules are mortal marks. When any player summons a unit, set its health to 1 and suffer. Round start, deal 3 to all the player's damage units. For this we're going to be using Mel, Grand General's Counterplan, Chemtech Duplicator, Lost Chapter. Not sure Mel is particularly good into Lulu, but she is particularly good into mortal marks. So should be fine. And ideally we would take something with like a ping here, but Fiddlesticks is always fine because he just won't show up. Pass. Got a champion item chest. Spirit Stone, probably not necessary. Shadow Totem is okay. Frostspike's also good. Take Shadow Totem. Go into Lulu, whose power is Adorabyss. Round start. Transform the player's strongest unit into a 1/1 or strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. So round 1, we drop Blessed. Round 2, we drop Ballistic Bot. This guy's gonna be a squirrel most of the time, probably. Or he'll just die because Mortal Marks plus Adorabyss messes up things. Okay, noted. That guy got way too much power. That's okay, we'll block. And remove. Not sure how I want to approach this. It's not, doesn't really gonna matter. It doesn't really gonna matter. It's the studded leather that killed it. We're gonna pass here. I didn't play a card. That's okay. Play one now.
No more purple for you, Snoozy.
Gonna rebuttal before they play more. Then Trevor on his own does nothing. Now we'll rebuttal again. Gonna drop our Funsmith for the extra damage. Laura for the challenger. And we'll attack here. Radiant Volley. Drop Academy Prodigy. And rebuttal. And attack. Whatever they drop. Guess it's gonna be nothing. I guess we'll Crow Storm here.
Focus. Do not lose your composure.
Now we'll rebuttal.
Reposition.
Okay. So when you rebuttal into something with barrier, and I've noticed this in the last time we did this, and I noticed it now, you just do like a crazy amount of damage, and that's because the overwhelm triggers, even though it's not breaking the barrier. So you're hitting with that first, and then you hit again, and so with the overwhelm you just do more damage than you should. Very interesting. Not super useful, but interesting. Challenge number 50 is Katarina and Fizz. Special rules are on natural selection, the player's units have evolve and mana flow. Game start, the foe gets a mana gem. You never want Katarina to attack here. And for this we're going to be using Yasuo with Everfrost, Guardian Angel, and Tempest Blade. For a support, I think Karma tends to be the best one, but we'll work with whatever we got. If you ever see Spirit Stone on Scion, on the Reborn Grenadier, that means you're going to have a unit that you can play, or that plays for free every round. So it's like having a free blocker, it's really nice. Could take Concussive Palm with Draw Champion, I'm going to in fact. Don't super love Shadow Totem on Yasuo. Pyromantic Wake on Steel Tempest is good though. That is our champion card. And Concussive Palm with Summoning Beacon also good. And we go into Katarina, whose power is Inspiring Presence. When the foe plays a champion, grant their other units +2/+2. And ideally we do start with Steel Tempest and Yasuo. And we have Steel Tempest and Yasuo, so guess we're happy.
Explosives primed.
I do have 3 mana. Oh, because I'm on my main account. So like I said, the Reborn Grenadier will summon itself for free every round.
Explosives primed.
And we're just gonna pass here, we're gonna stun, and block. Jump Fade Twirler. I don't know, man. I just exist and barely. Shouldn't have passed there, but I thought they were going to play a card. Doesn't matter, we'll drop Yasuo now. We'll clear the board. They do have another Katarina in hand, which looks like they're not going to play. We're going to Roar of the Slayer to get rid of the other guy. And we pass. Attack with everything in the game. Yeah, it's just important that you stop Katarina from being able to replay. If she can get down a couple times, you'll probably lose. Take Dragon Tooth here. Although I think since it's the main account, we already have Fury. Take double attack. Closing out games with Yasuo can be challenging. Then we go into Fizz, whose power is mercurial nature. Round start, the foe creates in hand a fleeting spell from their regions that costs 3 or less. It costs 1 less. I think I just pass. Could stun here. I'll prevent 4 damage. Not sure exactly what I want to do. Yasuo is not particularly close to leveling. Attack, he'll have to block because of the double attack. And then next stun levels. Is fine. And we're gonna steal Tempest. They might be able to fizzle it.
No one is promised tomorrow.
They did not. Drop Shadow Assassin. And assuming they can't do anything, this should win. Easy. Yasuo is really good. Challenge 51 is Darius and Azir. Special rules are Combat Awareness, all units have Scout, Vicious Enemy, Demacian Might 2, when one of the foe's units strikes, grant it +2/+2, and Small Stuff, when the player summons a unit, set it to 1/1. This is the most obvious Jinx of our life. And we're using Scourge's Stash, Loose Cannon's Payload, and Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel can be Grand General's counterplan, doesn't really matter. They're approximately the same. Take Teemo because it's cheap. Go into the shop. Honestly, kinda doesn't matter. I could just skip here and it would be fine. Take Savage Shield, take Crystal Carrier, take Shadow Totem. I don't know. Go on Darius, whose power is Hemorrhage. Round end, deal 1 to the player's Nexus for each unit the foe has. Gonna drop Teemo here. Then we're gonna drop Jinx. Gonna play Super Mega Death Rocket. And we're gonna play Super Mega Death Rocket. Attack with everything. And do it again. Drop a Puff Cat Pup. Kill Darius. Could also kill our Jinx here. Problem is with Demacian Might 2, their units are going to scale out of control, so you definitely don't want that to happen, which is why we're using Jinx. You're also small stuff, so you don't have good blockers. Then we go into Azir, whose power is the Emperor's Army. The foe's sand soldiers everywhere have +2/+0. Also, they all have Scout, so they get to get +4/+4 every round. Not good. Also, we took Shadow Totem. Drop Zonite Urchin. If they attack, we're going to kill them. Then we're going to drop Jinx because of Shadow Totem. We're going to discard our hand twice. And we're going to play Super Mega Death Rocket. And the thing with Guardian Angel is if you kill your ephemeral, Guardian Angel triggers. I guess we take damage, it's fine. And we'll take it again, sure, why not? Drop Teemo. They play Desert's Wrath, we respond with Pow Pow. And we're gonna kill our Jinx here, just to reset our hand. Attack with everything. Kill their new units. And attack with everything again. Challenge 52 is Ezreal. Special rules are Dying Laughing. Game start, all players summon a 0/10 Phantom Prankster and Lil Buddies. Round start, the foe summons a random 1-cost Poro. Using LeBlanc here, double Stalkers, Guardian Angel. Really like LeBlanc into Ezreal because Sharpened Resolve beats Static Shock. And we'll take Lucian for funsies. Champion item chest. Actually not sure what we want. Maybe cost reduction? Double attack's fine. And at the items chest, we're probably just skipping. And we go into Ezreal, whose power is target practice. Those spells cost 1. Round start. The foe creates a fleeting Static Shock in hand. If they've leveled to champion, they create a fleeting True Shot Barrage instead. Can't block Ezreal here. We can Sharpen Resolve and kill the Poro. Which isn't like super great or anything, but it's a thing we can do. Drop a LeBlanc, it'll kill their Phantom Prankster. And we attack. Sharpen Resolve to beat Static. Kinda hoping to use it on the Prankster, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Good bloody business, kill their Neandroid. Why let them have units? Mirror Image.
What can I say? I'm an adaptable guy.
I don't know if I should let them keep that unit. Okay, they play another one. Mirror Image again. You should Sharpen Resolve before you do that, so that you have more power, so that you can move into the next Mirror Image smoother. More smoothly. Attack with LeBlanc. Mirror Image. Games do take a long time, but they're very safe, which I think is more important. Drop Lucian, he has on Death Rally. Then we could just toss him. Then Mirror Image. And Mirror Image. And attack. Challenge 53 is Tahm Kench. Special rules are Mercy, Killings, round end, kill all damaged units, and Sovereign Domination. Round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. Going to be using Mel with Grand Generals, Chemtech, and Lost Chapter. Did I say Mel's? I think Static Shock is good here. Champion item chest. I think the ideal thing would probably be Deathless, but obviously you can't guarantee that. Power Riff is fine. Spells chest, we're just skipping. We go into Tahm Kench, whose power is Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+3. And we swap. Mel costs 1, so we get her on the board. We also get Lest on the board. The Radiant Volley here. This means this unit is dead in the future. Tahm Kench comes down. We just pass. It's fine. Drop Ezreal. You can never use Acquired Taste because he'll die at the end of the round. So we're just gonna rebuttal here. Now he is going to acquire Taste, which is fine, he's still dead at the end of the round. And we get our Ezreal back. This guy is also dead because same reason. I'm going to rebuttal it, but it won't kill it. But it's still, every time we play rebuttal, it gets stronger. So we'll eventually be able to deal with the imbalance of their stats. Gonna attack with these two bonded bucklers, giving us elusive, and we'll radiant volley, and we'll rebuttal. We're in Chemtech now. And of course, all their units die. We'll play Funsmith, Ballistic Bot, and we can just pass here. Play Ignition twice. Mel levels up. Rebuttal. Rebuttal again. Heck with everything. Challenge 54, we're going to be using Viktor. This is the build I would run with him normally, but if you don't have that, Chemtech, him, and Arcane Comet are fine. I don't know if this is right, actually. I think maybe swap out Arcane Comet, but not too worried about it. And it's Lee Sin with special rules, Merciless Marksman. Game start, all players summon a Crackshot Corsair, Vicious Enemy, and a Abyss. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. My Viktor is at 6 stars, which means like he basically can't lose. It's kind of insane at 6 stars. And I think you do kind of want to be in created cards, but I don't think it matters so much. So we're going to take a Nivea here for the Avalanche. I think that'll be fun for me. And if you wanted to, you could go really deep into curse symbols, but it doesn't really matter. I should have gone for the champion item chest. I don't know what I'm doing here. We'll take Porokan and withdraw a champion. Go into Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe's units attack, create 2 resonating strikes in the foe's hand. They cost 0. And so the thing with 6-star Viktor is he basically has duplicate on created cards. I don't think basically it's better than duplicate, actually. So when you play a created card, you make 2.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury. The dragon speaks through me.
Drop Viktor here.
Got us covered.
And normally we don't block Lee Sin, but we're going to here because it's just a ton of damage and there's no reason to take it. Play Hex Core Upgrade, plays twice. And we pass. Drop Forge, Chief, Hex Core Upgrade again, plays twice. If we hold Redoubled Valor, we can play it an extra time, but it doesn't really matter. We're already going to be doing enough damage to win the game. So we play Redoubled Valor, and we attack.
Our enemies cannot hide.
And finally, for this set, we have Challenge 55. This is Kai'Sa and Ezreal. Special rules are Lingering Shadows. When a unit dies, grant a random unit in that player's hand +1/+1 and Power Overwhelming. Round end, grant the foe's units everywhere +1/+1. For this, we are using Ambessa, Double, Stalker's Blade, and Guardian Angel. Sorry for the hiccup. I'm using Ambessa as a Kai'Sa counter. It's been working really well. Kai'Sa's kind of strong and I hate her. I'm gonna take Morgana here for Dark Binding at the shop. Rictus Growing's probably fine. Could maybe do better though. Quick Strike Blade on Ambessa I like. Then it doesn't matter what round we play her. Farsight Alteration on Lisa and Dolly ensures us this mana gem, so I'm going to take that. And we go into Kai'Sa, whose power is Rapid Evolution. Round start, the foe grants each of their units +1/+1 and a random keyword. Probably don't need to keep Dark Binding in our hand. but also probably wouldn't have been bad. We did not draw our champion, which I do not love. And drop Rictus here. Then I guess he can't attack again. Sad for me. Drop Lisa and Dolly for the mana gem. If we attack with Rictus, it's gonna get blocked and then it's gonna die, and I don't want that to happen. We can conscription it later, so we'll just pass.
We have something the void will never understand. Me.
We're out of mana, so we'll play Kaiser or Morgana,
Immortality.
and that'll
Adapting my myth.
curse Kaiser. Then we'll conscription on Rictus. And we'll block here. If you don't have the 4-star ability, you won't have barrier, so you won't be able to block. But I don't know, you just take damage and it's fine. Conscription again. Lose our mana gem. We attack with our Rick die. Probably should have attacked with everything, actually. And we're gonna cunning sweep here. And finally we predict into Ambessa. There is some chance that if I public execution here, I just win the game. So let's do that. Who needs your champion? Not me, that's who. That doesn't even make sense. Gonna take Shadow Totem on Ambessa. Remove our worst card, which is honestly maybe Kato. Legion Drummer's not good either. We go into Ezreal, whose power is target practice. The foe's spells cost 1. Round start. The foe creates a fleeting static shock in their hand. If they've leveled the champion, they create a fleeting true shot barrage instead. They play this guy, we curse him.
Away from strangers.
They're always going to play static shock at least, so you're free to pass until they do that, or they run out of mana otherwise. Here's a static shock, so they're done. We drop Ambessa, killing all their units, creating 2 midnight raids. We attack. We midnight raid. We do it again. Play Rictus. Get stunned. Inscription on Rictus probably. I was gonna do Lisa and Dolly for the mana gem, but I don't think it actually matters. We attack with everything. They try to stun us, but we are too strong. And that is challenges 36 through 55 of the, whatever this month is, November 2025 monthly challenges. I don't think there were any problems, but I do think that you're going to want to use Jinx on that 51 with the Darius and Azir, because that has potential to go very, very wrong. Yeah, aside from that, I don't think anything was too bad. I think there was like a couple games where I didn't play super well and there were a little bit of problems, but I mean, we didn't come close to dying on anything, so I think these champions are working out and they're doing what they're supposed to do. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Make sure to finish your battle pass because that time is quickly coming to an end, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.